I had a bad time in Sofia, and it was because I was scammed on arrival, and it triggered anxiety for me, which I thought was well behind me. But it actually turned out to be a good thing because it forced me to look within and deal with a few things that have been underlying for some time. Of course, traveling solo can be trying at times, and it's character building and teaches you resilience. So this video is about how to deal with anxiety when traveling and how to not let a bad experience ruin a trip. So I'll quickly fill you in on that bad experience first. It all started because I'd arrived by bus in the heart of Sofia, but I was feeling a little bit lazy. So instead of walking to my accommodation, which was super close, I jumped into a taxi, but I hadn't read up on the city's infamous taxi scammers.
The guy pretended he couldn't speak English, but he could. I later found out when I had to argue with him. So he drove like way out of where I needed to go. So I had it on my map. It was literally like a not even 5-minute drive. Like I could have walked there, but because I had my suitcase, I was just feeling a bit lazy. He decided to just drive like a complete loop around, and I'm like, you're going the wrong way, like look. And he was like, no problem, no problem. And I'm like, mate. And then he's like trying to say it's all one-way roads and he can't get through. So then I was like, stop, I'm getting out. He only took me half the way, so I only gave him half the fare that the other guy at the bus station had said it would be, which already was an insanely inflated price. And then had an argument with him about that, and then I just started walking off. A car, like, because he was on the one way, a car came up behind him, so we had to move because he stopped in the middle of the road. And I was like, yes, and I was just like walking hell fast the other way. And then all of a sudden I get to the next intersection near where I actually needed to be, and there he was waiting for me. So he obviously knew exactly how to get where I needed to go. So I was pretty scared, and I just kept like walking really fast, and then found my hostel thankfully, but the door wouldn't open because it was a lock. So I was like pressing the button. I was like, let me in, let me in. The way the whole taxi rank was organised, like it was just a big fucking scam anyway. But end of the day, I am here and I'm safe and it's all good. I was just a bit shaken from the whole thing and just like pissed off when people are like that, because it's just like, fuck, just be a good fucking person. I'm actually now a bit scared to go out for dinner. Just in disguise. Hope it works. I was like sitting at home and I was like, oh, I won't have dinner, I'll just eat some nuts and go to sleep. And then I was like, no, fuck it. Like, you can't let one shit experience in a place stop you from getting the most out of it. So I'm just going to use this as fuel just to make sure that I really do maximise my time here. I walked 15 minutes to get here just to have some food, and there's lots of other women walking around on their own. Like, it seems safe. I just feel intimidated. I think the men are quite large, like tall, and I'm a very small, like I'm only 5 foot, you know, like less than 45 kilos, but I just need to snap out of it. Like, I can't let one shit ruin my time here. So yeah, facing my fears, and I will walk back in the dark home again, or I might even get a taxi. So the moral of the story is face your fears and follow your nose to delicious food.
When I got back to my hostel that night, I met my roommate Maria, and she was an absolute breath of fresh air. She had such a positive outlook on life, a spiritual side, and we just clicked. It was really good to have that sense of camaraderie when you're traveling alone. So definitely making friends with people in your accommodation if you can, or getting out and about and trying to meet some people can really help to overcome that feeling of anxiety. And I was really lucky because Maria was actually originally from Bulgaria, so she gave me some tips of where to go.
So I've just gone and got a local SIM card. I wasn't going to bother because I'm only here in this country for a couple of days, but when you're doing this kind of like winging it style of travel, you kind of need it. And yeah, also just given the anxiety that I was feeling the last few days, it's funny how much being connected just helps you feel so much better and like gives you a sense of security in a way. There is a beautiful mountain just behind all these buildings. You can see it just in the distance.
And just a quick little interruption to remind you that if you are liking this video, please hit the like button and feel free to subscribe to my channel, Roxanne Taylor Media. Thank you. Now let's get back on with the show.
This is the main shopping street Maria recommended I walk down. I'm loving just being walking around in the sunshine. It is so nice and warm. So I just met my second asshole of the city, a guy running a hat shop who told me that I wasn't welcome in his store because I had my camera in my hand when I was like walking up there, and he's like, "You're not welcome in this magazine, this is closed for you." And I was like, whoa, okay. So my solution to not let asshole energy get me down is to focus on 3 people who have had good energy. So 1, obviously Maria from my hostel. 2, the lady at the train station when I bought my subway ticket. I attempted to say thank you, blago Daria, and she laughed and said thank you, have a nice day. And the 3rd was the guys at the noodle shop last night when I was so hungry for noodles, and they were just lovely, and that made me really happy. And look at these cool people who just walked past. I love that guy's jacket. Green Deli Cafe, and it's got heaps of vegan things, and it says it in English. This is quinoa and fresh vegetable salad. It's about $4. Oh my god. They have vegan muffins. Yum. Look at that. We found some vegan sorbet, gelato, strawberry and banana together.
I usually take heaps of photos for Instagram or shoot vlog content for YouTube when I'm traveling, so I'm always super busy. And whether you're content creating or having a jam-packed sightseeing holiday, traveling can be really tiring, and when you're tired, you're more susceptible to anxiety. So I think that when you feel that, it's really your body telling you to slow down. Slow down, stop having to do everything. Even though you're traveling, whether you're working or holidaying on your travels, you don't have to be on a deadline all the time, and you're still living your life. So it's really important to remember to slow down and take that time to connect with people and be still, connect with yourself and meditate, and do some things just quietly by yourself if you need to. You don't have to be on the go all the time. So this was a really good reminder for me on this trip to do that, and I'm really glad that I had this experience, because it forced me to really recognize how important that is. Just remember that traveling alone is really one of the hardest things that you can do, and it's not a big holiday. Even though you're traveling, some people might think that it's like a big holiday, but it's really not, and it really is, like I said before, it's really character building and testing that resilience. So use the challenge to step up and grow. That's what this experience is for. So I hope you've liked this video. Please hit the like button and remember to subscribe to my channel, Roxanne Taylor Media. I've got plenty of other videos with all other adventures and tips for traveling, so check out my channel, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.